one that's not showing. Hello? Are we live? I think we are. Okay. Hi, good morning. Good morning, everyone on Instagram. What do you want to say, Mama? You want to say good morning?
No.
What else do you want to say good morning?
No, I'm not saying anything.
Why not?
I'm keeping my mouth. Good morning!
Thank you, Wells. At least one child is nice today.
Buddy, what do you mean nice today? We did a whole live video.
Shh. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. Okay, guys, good morning. So, thank you so much for coming on live with us. Oh, we have one person on live. Okay, so today we want to talk about, should we tell kids about autism? So basically, should we tell the child that has autism that they have autism? And should we tell the siblings and friends of the child or of the family that this child has autism? What do you guys think? Should we tell them or no?
How? Yes. How?
Like, tell them you have autism, like I told Wells that he has
How
autism.
are we supposed to know if they have autism? We don't see them through the camera.
Mama, I'm saying for people who know that their children have autism, should they tell their children that they have
let's
autism?
do this video.
We're doing it. Wells said yes.
Wait, but Mom, but what if the parent does not know if their child is autistic?
Okay, then this is not the video for them. This video is for people who know that their children have autism. The question is, should they tell their children that they have autism? And Wells said yes.
Yeah.
Wells, why do you think they should tell their children they have autism?
So they can subscribe to our channel.
Okay. Good job laughing with Zita. Good job, baby. Alright, Zita, why do you think the parents should tell their children that they have autism?
Zita, get your leg out of the way. Stop it! I have no space! You have so much space!
Okay, if anybody screams again, you're not getting the iPad today. That's it. You guys better behave yourselves. We're live. Guys, my camera is so far away, so I can't even see you guys. I can't even see what you're saying. But thank you so much. Oh, don't do that. If you bring it close, you won't take everybody.
I'm gonna bring it far.
Take it farther?
Yeah.
Then I won't even see anything. Just sit down, Mama. Yeah. So tell me why you think people should tell their children about autism. Just Why do you think they should tell their children about autism?
So they can script?
So the children can script? Or you mean like so that it will be, so that the children will know that it's okay for them to script? Right. Okay, so basically what Zita is saying is, if you tell your child they have autism, then they have the freedom to be their autistic self, basically. We just did a video about scripting on our YouTube channel, so I think that's why her mind is still on scripting.
Yeah.
So basically, should you tell your children that they have autism? Yes, you should. Number one reason, like Zita said, is because you want your child to be free in their own skin. Because if you don't tell your child that they have autism, they will start to think that there's something wrong, because children know when they are different from other children, right? When on the playground, they see how other children are, they know that they can't be that way, so they already know that there's some kind of difference between them and the other children. So if you don't give them a word for it, their minds will go to different places, and sometimes not so very good places. So yeah, you should tell your children that they have autism. So let me see, we don't mask anymore. That's right. Autism Fall by Forces. Hello guys. Hi, thank you guys for joining. So yeah, we don't, when I was young, we never talked about it. I know Cheme, I hope that's how you say your name, Cheme 1979. I know, but now there are channels like this one and some other channels, and they talk about it, so that's a good thing, because it's very important that an autistic child knows that they're not alone and there's nothing wrong with them. It's just something different about them, and difference is good, right, Wells?
Yeah.
Yeah. The other day I heard Wells say, I'm autistic and I love it. And I'm like, yeah, I love it too, baby. Do you remember saying that?
Yeah.
He did. He said it. And then sometimes when Wells say something and I hear him saying something and I'm like, hey, are you talking to me? What'd you say? He's like, no, mommy, don't worry, I'm just scripting. And I love that. I love that because, you know, the fact that he knows he's autistic makes him have the freedom to know that it's okay for him to script. It's okay for him to have sensory overload. It's okay for him to have these things because he's an autistic child.
What did you push my hand?
What did I say about screaming?
I didn't scream.
Yes, you did.
You talk. Yes,
Okay.
I heard very loud.
That is your absolute last chance. Do not scream again.
Yes.
So he knows that it's okay for him to do these things because I've told him, hey, these are some of the things that autistic children do. And that's very okay. All right. So, Mama, do you think we should tell other children about an autistic child? Do you think other siblings, like the way I told you about Williams, do you think that was good that I told you that your brother has autism? I'm asking you, Zita.
Yes, but for some people, no.
Can you sit up and talk?
I am talking.
No, sit up.
Sit
So
up.
you said it's good for them to tell the siblings, but for some siblings, it's not good to tell them?
No, for the friends. It's not good to tell them.
It's not good to tell the friends, but it's good to tell the siblings?
Yeah.
Why is it good to tell the siblings?
Because then people will laugh at you with that because you're autistic.
So if you... Mama,
Yeah, it's not plugged in. I didn't do it.
what's not plugged in?
This.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry.
They can still hear us.
They can still hear us, but I think it's better with the microphone.
Yeah, but even without the microphone, they can hear us.
Let's know if this sound is better now that the microphone is plugged in.
I think I hear my voice better, so I think.
Oh my goodness, so it wasn't plugged in.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the thing was, the light was on. That's strange. Okay,
Because it's haunted.
okay, so Chisita, you're saying it's okay to tell the siblings
Yeah.
that their sibling has autism, but it's not okay to tell friends.
If the friends are autistic, then it's okay, but
Yeah.
Shh. But if the friends are not autistic, it's not okay to tell them why.
because then other people think that they're weird.
That they're weird.
Yeah.
Okay, but what if?
Because I know that because in my first grade class, there was an autistic kid that was like, he was like acting more like autistic than Wells, because Wells is like not as autistic as the other kid because he keeps chewing on stuff and Wells doesn't really do that.
Well, they all have different things that they do.
And he also scripts too.
Right.
He scripts from books. He scripts from videos too.
Are you talking about Alex?
Yeah,
Okay.
Alex.
Okay. So.
He scripts like the pigeon books.
Okay. So what happened?
So all of the boys do not want to play with Alex, like at all.
Right.
Who's Alex?
In my first grade class, remember what?
An autistic kid in her class. So do you think that the boys knew that he was autistic, or they just didn't want to play with him because they didn't know how to play with him, or they didn't like playing with him?
They didn't like playing with him because they knew he was autistic.
You think it's because they knew?
Yeah.
So you think if they didn't know, they would like playing with him?
Wait, actually, they did not know that.
Exactly. So I think this is
I think it was because that Alex is just different.
Right. So he's different, so it's going to be hard for other kids.
It's not hard. They just, in the classroom, he's different, so they don't want to play with him.
I agree with you. It's not hard because you made him your friend. He was actually Zita's friend for a very long time while she was in first grade. She would play with him a lot. And I think that what helped you to do that was because you knew about autism.
I didn't really know as much as I know now.
Right. But you knew something about autism.
Yeah.
So I think that if we talk to more children about autism, do you think that maybe that would help them to be more open to playing with children who have autism?
No.
You don't think so? But it helped you to be more open to playing with your friend.
Even when I didn't know about, I actually did not think about autism when I was playing with Alex.
Yeah, but you already knew about autism because I already told you about it. I told you
forgot about autism.
You forgot about it. Yeah, but you live with it. So you knew about it. You live with it. So you knew about it. And I think that helped you to see the difference in your friend and be like, oh, I recognize this difference and I know what this is. So I think that maybe if we talk to children more, maybe if we...
But what? But like, some people let other kids, when they think he's autistic, they think it's okay for him to do anything.
Okay.
Like, cause some person that was a special need was bullying someone that wasn't a special need.
Somebody that was special needs was bullying someone that wasn't special needs, and
I don't know if he actually hit him, but he was saying like stuff that was mean, and then she cried. So then I just told her that it was okay. So then she stopped crying, and then I told him that is not okay. And then someone told me that he's just a special need. He can do that. Blah blah blah.
Okay, I see what you're saying. So you're saying that even though they have special needs, they're not supposed to be allowed to be mean to other kids. And I totally agree. And I think it's a good thing that you tried to pacify the person that was bullied, and you told the person with special needs it's not okay to do that. Yes, because even though you have special needs, it's not okay for you to be mean to somebody else. So I agree. So the kid that told you, oh, just leave them alone, they have special needs, no, they were wrong, you were right. Okay? Yeah, you were right. So
I told that person, but it's not okay for him to do that.
Right. Yeah, you're right. It's not okay. So Betsy said so smart. Oh, see, this is your smart mama. So, but I think the bottom line is, I think it would be best to let kids know about autism. Yes, Wells?
Am I smart too?
You are very smart. Very smart. Do I have to tell you, or do you just know?
I just know.
You just know, exactly. I don't have to keep telling you, you know. So, so yeah, I think the bottom line is to tell, and I think what, Mama, because you lived with autism, you know about autism, you kind of can tell, like, okay, you live with Wells. Mommy doesn't let Wells be mean just because he has autism. So I think that has informed you to be like, okay, yes, we are going to try to include every child no matter what they have, but also no child is allowed to be mean just because they're different, right? Yeah. So so I think in conclusion, it's best that we tell the siblings about autism. It's best that we tell the autistic child about their autism, and it's also best that we tell everyone around that child about the autism. What do you think, Mama? You think that's the best conclusion?
Tell everybody around that the kid has autism?
Everybody around the child, like if he has caretakers.
Caretakers know that he has autism.
Nannies, whatever, you know, like
Bobby,
extended family, grandparents.
Bobby, but like, no one is with this person who has special needs. Because he's a special need person, but he just goes everywhere by himself.
Okay, so he doesn't need an aid. Not all of them need an aid.
But he's not like Wells. Wells is different, but that is like more autistic than Wells.
I don't know why. I don't know. Excuse me. I don't know if you'd call it more just because they have different traits. Like,
it's not like different traits. It's like Wells is like sometimes normal, sometimes, but that person is never normal.
That person is never normal?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what you mean, but you're not always with the person. The person's not even in your class to begin with. You only see the person during the break.
Yeah.
Becky says, yes, Wells, you're smart and chill.
Yay!
What is... Oh.
Okay, so Wells, what do you think? Do you think that we should, in conclusion, do you think we should tell a child who has autism, should we tell that child, hey, you have autism, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Are you happy that I told you?
Yeah.
Why are you happy?
Because I love autism, autistic, and Williams.
Autistic. You love it. You love it because it just allows you to be yourself. Like,
Yeah.
I already said this. Like, Wells will be scripting, and I'll be like, "Hey, why are you saying that? Are you talking to me?" He'll be like, "No, mommy, I'm just scripting," or something. "No, mommy, I just want to be myself. No, mommy, I just want to arrange this like this." You know, he's just himself because he knows that, you know, we all know what it is and we all accept it. And Wells, do you think we should tell, like, friends that you have autism, or should we not tell friends?
We should tell friends.
Why do you think we should tell friends?
Because I'm always autistic.
Because you're always autistic, right?
Yeah.
So whether we tell them now or we tell them later, they're still going to find out somehow, right? Okay, Chizita, what's your conclusion? Should we tell everyone involved in the child's life? Should we tell everyone? Yeah, I think so. And I think the more kids learn about autism, so even with parents that do not have autistic children, I think it would be a good there's someone on Facebook who follows me. Her name is Sarah. She doesn't have any autistic children. She has 4 kids, but none of them is autistic. But she follows.
Which Sarah?
You
The
don't know
Sarah
her.
that has autism?
No. This is a mom called Sarah. She doesn't have any autistic children, but she follows us. And the reason why she follows us is to be able to teach her 4 children about autism, so that when they see it in a child in school, they recognize it. They don't treat that child differently. And I told her, like, she is the best human being I have ever met. Like, I don't know who would go through that trouble.
She's better than us.
No, apart from you guys. I don't know who would go through that trouble to just, you know, keep their children who are not even on the spectrum informed about other children who are on the spectrum. I think that's just a beautiful human being. So I think that even parents who do not have autistic children should take the time to teach them about autism, so that when they see these kids, like Zita, there's a girl in her school who is special needs, and when Zita sees this girl during recess playing by herself, Zita wants to go play with her, keep her company. You know, I think that's what will happen in the long run if we start to tell children about special needs children, because if we don't, they will just see them like weird, what's wrong with this one, or they don't even know what to do to help. They don't even, you know, because these are all children, right? They don't even know what to do to help. So the more we inform them and tell them how children are different, and, you know, and all of those things, the better it will be for the community at large, right, guys? Yeah. Okay.
Most people don't like playing with Sarah that much.
Right.
They just like doing their own thing.
Right, because they don't know. They don't even know how to.
Even my friends used to not like playing with Sarah, but now that I told her that she's fine and she's friendly and that she's just a special need, now she likes playing with her.
Oh, so now you and your friend plays with Sarah? Oh, that is so sweet. I want to cry. Let's end this live before I cry.
Okay.
You guys, bye. Thank you for watching.
Bye. Bye.